So I wanted to just share quickly a first update in the next adventure, right, of my life. God has called me back into really a world that I've always been seeking, and I've been in and came back out, and now it's time to come back in again. You know, you have those moments where God's like, hey, here it is. I'm showing you what you need to do. I'm telling you what you need to do. Now I need you to trust me and do it. And that's kind of where I'm at. Obviously you can see in the title, right? I'm going to Uganda in 2025. And how that kind of all came to be was I have done mission trips in the past. Growing up in high school with my youth group, I did one as an adult out of the States, things like that. And that kind of all came to a halt when I had my daughter and became a single mom. I didn't have the means or the opportunity to go. And so it kind of got shoved down in, like that calling, that purpose, that love was just stuffed in a suitcase, put in the back of the closet and not thought about again. But we had revival services a couple weeks ago at our church, and that suitcase exploded. The second night of revival, I felt just overwhelmed with God's calling and saying, hi, like, you need to do this. You need to reopen that door and come back into something that I called you to do years and years and years and years ago. And it's time for you to come back. It's time for you to trust me. It's time for you to do this. This is what I'm calling you to do. So I started praying about it because I thought, clear as day, this is God talking to me. But I'm like, this might sound crazy to people. So I'm going to pray on it. I told my husband about it, but like, I didn't really tell any of my other family members. I didn't talk to anybody about it. Finished revivals. And then that next Sunday, the sermon that our pastor was preaching kind of hit it home for me and smacked me upside the head. It was talking about praying to God about your purpose, your mission, what he's calling you to do, waiting to be anointed by the Holy Spirit, waiting to understand that calling, that purpose, and then go and fulfill it. So pray, wait, and go. And my husband actually looked at me in that service and was like, hello, like, how much more evidence do you need from God that like he's talking to you? He is trying to get your attention and you need to not shut him out. So we talked about it and it was decided, like, I'm going. It's something that I feel God is calling me to do. It's something that God is just opening my eyes to again. And it's something that my husband is like, yeah, you need to do it. Like, you need to listen to God. So that's kind of where that all came from. Moving forward, what does that look like? So obviously, you know, I need to get my passport renewed. I need to get some vaccines. I need to raise the funds. I need to continue to pray, and I need to really dig deep in my faith and prepare myself for going and spreading the gospel to others. All of those things will come, right? Like getting my passport renewed, getting the vaccines, finding where I need to get them, not having crazy side effects from them, raising the money for it. All of that's going to come because God is calling me to do this. And so I know and I trust that God will make a way for it to happen. He will provide. Whatever that looks like, he's going to provide that for me. But the biggest thing that like I'm asking and I'm sharing this for is because prayer is power, right? So I'm just asking that you come alongside me and pray. Pray for me, pray for the team that I end up going with. I don't know who else is going. It could be a bunch of strangers and me. It could be people from my church. I don't know. My application is in, that's taken care of. We're moving forward. That's what I know. So praying for me, praying for the team that's going to end up going, praying for us, you know, leading up to the trip, praying for us during the trip, praying for the people of Uganda who we're going and getting to share the gospel with. That's really the biggest thing that I'm in need of at this point, is just people to be walking alongside me prayerfully. If you feel led and called to financially sponsor me, great. let me know. But prayer is the biggest thing that I'm looking for first and foremost. My husband is not coming. My kids are not coming. This is something that I'm doing, and this is something that I have full blessing from my husband with. And so I'm excited. It's going to be about 10 days. And we get to go just spread the good news of God, right? We're going to be doing some crusades. We're going to be, dealing with other religions that are not ours. There's a lot of witchcraft in the region, and so we'll be dealing with that as well. And so it can be a little intimidating, but at the same time, like, God is so good, and I know that God's going to be behind this 100%. So I'm excited. And I'm excited to just move forward and get things in place and get things done and, move on with these kind of timelines of when things need to be done. And I'm excited to share my journey with you, because I want to take you with me, and I want you, especially if you join me and sponsor me financially or in just prayer, I want you to know what that is looking like and what your donations and prayers are going for and what you're helping with. So this is update 1, just kind of all the things and what's going to be happening. And I thank you in advance for all your prayers and support and blessings and love. And January 2025, I'm going to go to Uganda to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ.